everybody, Gwen Lawrence here. Thank you so much for joining me today for Power Yoga for Sports Cycling. Let's just get right to it. We're going to try to get this done for you in about a half an hour. If you have more time and you feel strong, do it again. If you don't have as much time in your training cycle, just do it one time or as long as you can. A little bit is better than nothing. So let's take a nice deep breath in. I'm going to keep the time for you. Pressing the palms up to the sky. Get a little bit of a back bend. It's really going to be about opening that anterior body since you're hunched over so much of the time. Locked into those hip flexors a lot. Bring the arms down and let's twist. Free up the spine. Nice deep breathing in and out through the nose, deep down into the belly. You might want to grab a couple of blocks, might want to put on your favorite tunes, and you may even need a strap if your shoulders are tight. Come back to center. Let's stretch up the left arm and reach it over. And back to center. Stretch up the right arm and reach. And back to center. One more time. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up. Deep breath in. And exhale, bring the arms down. Let's lie down onto the back. Start to open up those hamstrings, hips. Very important when we're cycling, right? Big full body stretch on the floor. Arching, reaching. You almost have to yawn when you're here. Low back down and go ahead. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Hopefully you can touch the toes, but if you're super tight, you might only be here. If you're battling any back injury or you're particularly extra sore in the back, then you're going to do this with a little bit of a bent knee until you get warmed up. And bring the knees into your chest. Let's just rock it left to right. Massage out the spine. Rock it forward and back. And you're going to come into your standing forward bend. Go ahead, hang it over, grab opposite elbow. Sway it left to right. Walk it out in place. Bend and straighten the knees. Shake out the head, no. Shake out the head, yes. And then release your hands to the floor, heel toe your feet apart. Come as deep as you can into a squat. Some of you may end up being here, that's fine. One day, all of a sudden you'll surprise yourself and you'll be all the way down. Try to pry your heart through, shoulders back. Again, we're gonna lengthen the anterior spine today. We're gonna open up the hip flexors. Hands are going to come to the floor. You're going to straighten the legs, heel toe the feet in. You're going to come to a squat. So your heels are up, and you're going to bring your hands to the floor. If you can't readily reach the floor in a forward bend here, use a block. Put your fingertips on a block. You're going to exhale over, inhale down. 1 minute. We're opening up the ankles, the toes, the plantar fascia. So a little bit more efficient pedaling. Calves, knees, strengthening the quads as well. If you see me peek over, I'm just keeping time. Nice standing forward bend. Shake those legs out. Bend your knees, plant your hands, walk back to your plank pose. Shoulders are going to be right over your wrists, palms flat, fingers spread, all the way back in your heels. Turn the right wrist around. So you want to open the wrists, the forearms, push the floor away, at the same time building some abdominal strength. And switch. Come back to center. Take a nice deep breath in. Lower it down. Upward dog. Here's a key pose for you. Really getting hip flexors, anterior spine, chest. Just kind of rock yourself in place here. And then downward dog. Hang out here. So it's more important to me that we get your chest open a little bit more, so bend your knees. Drop your chest through. And then right leg's going to come up to the sky. Right foot forward between your hands. Left knee down. This is crescent lunge. Arms up to the sky. Hang out here. Really pressing the hips forward so we get that hip flexor. We start lessening the load on the low back. Also, nice proud chest. Bring your hands behind your back. Some of you are going to interlace your fingers. Others are a little tighter, so I'm going to demonstrate with the strap. Grab the strap behind. So heart up, back bend. Those hands are going to go down the back of that left hamstring. And then you're going to dive it forward. Arms are going to come up. Right ear towards your right inner ankle. And bring it up and back again. And bring it forward. Keep those eyes open. We're also working the balance here. Okay, bring it up. Release your strap. You're going to sit back into a half heroes. Some of you are going to take a block under your right butt cheek and even it out there. If you're pretty good, pretty open, you can come and sit on the inside of that left ankle as long as both butt cheeks are down. So we're getting natural flexion, a little quad, obviously a lot of ankle, and you're going to walk it forward. Bring it up. Now I'm going to move forward a little bit. You're going to stay in your half heroes and lean it back, even if you're on a block. If you can, you're going to go to your forearms, getting deeper into that ankle, clearly a little deeper into that left quad. Tuck the tailbone under and hold it here. You could even go all the way down. Just depends on your quad. Okay, if you're all the way back, start to make your way back up to your forearms. Might not be that easy. If you're on your forearms, start to make your way back up to your hands. If you're on your hands, now everybody's going to come forward, back into your crescent lunge. Both hands down on the ground. Just really press those hips forward. tuck the back toes under. It's going to feel good now. And left knee up. You're going to turn sideways for straddle. Go ahead and take that strap behind your back. Grab the strap or interlace your fingers. You're going to inhale, chest high, back bend, hips forward. And then halfway over, flat back. Arms straight up to the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you. And then bring it all the way down. Remember, some of you aren't using a strap, you're interlacing your fingers. And then halfway up, flat back. Lift the kneecaps with your quads and all the way up to standing. Back bend, chest lift, hips forward. Halfway over, flat back. All the way up and over. Halfway up, flat back. All the way up. Go ahead, release your strap. Turn the right foot to the front of your mat. Step to the front of your mat. Arms up to the sky and into chair pose. Hold it here. And then fold it over. Now bring it back to your plank pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Hold it here. And then downward dog. So now you're going to keep the toes tucked. So we're going to get the opposition in that ankle. You're going to inhale, keep the toes tucked. Come into your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Getting some wrists, ankles, hamstrings, shoulders, chest. Keep it going. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Finish each pose. Dig into that stretch. Don't lay off of it. In the up dog, let's start lifting the chin higher, shoulders back more. Last one. And plank pose. Push off. Wrists, ankles, forward and back. Okay, and downward dog. Left leg goes up to the sky. Left foot forward between your hands. Right knee down. Crescent lunge. Other side. Notice if that hip flexor seems tighter. Really try to dig in. Arms up, hold. Okay, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Heart through. Grab the strap if you need it. Dive it forward. Come on up. Slide the hands down. Lift the heart up. Dive forward. And then go ahead, bring it up. Let those hands go. Come back into your half heroes. Might be better, might be worse. You might need a block under your left hip. Maybe you can go ahead and sit on the floor. Whatever it is, it is. Get nice and tall. I'm gonna move forward a little bit. And reach it forward. So pull with your heart. Lift that left kneecap with your quad muscles to help release and relax the hamstring. even if you're here. Even if you're here. As long as you're feeling some hamstring, you're good. So bring it up slow, and now we're going to start to go back. Half heroes, reclining. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're here. Maybe put a couple blocks under your back. Definitely feels tighter on this side. Maybe you're all the way down. So it's okay if my knee pops up a little. It'll probably settle down. If it comes up like that, you probably need to back off a little bit. And definitely if you're feeling anything in the back, you went too far. Just breathe into that stretch. Feel it, feel it. Okay, if you're on your back, come up to the elbows. If you're on your elbows, come up to your hands. Everybody bring it forward, back into that crescent lunge. Hands on the floor this time. Lean it, lean it, lean. Okay, and you're going to tuck the back toe, lift the knee. You're going to come back into straddle. I'm going to switch legs so that I'm facing you. This time, you're going to come all the way up, right palm over your left palm. You're going to go halfway over the flat back. All the way over the flat back. And then round it up. Inhale. Exhale over flat back. That's what I meant. Inhale up. Feet nice and flat. Feet parallel. The distance between your feet is the length of one of your legs. Obviously getting a lot of hammies here. Hope you have music on. I really want you to focus on your breath. Really feeling, not getting too distracted by my words. Just doing. A couple more. And then bring it up. Turn that foot to the front of your mat. Step to the front of your mat. One more time, chair pose. Standing forward bend. Step back. Plank pose, push off, and then all the way down to your belly. So you're going to come onto your elbows for Sphinx pose. Elbows are right under your shoulders, and they're a 90-degree angle. Okay, palms are flat. Hopefully your forearms can get parallel, but if your shoulders are really tight, chest is really tight, that might not happen yet. Don't obsess about it. It'll happen in time. I'm going to stay here a little bit. If it's too much on your back, you can make the elbows wider. But know that minimum here that I really want is elbows under your shoulders and nice extension. Don't sink into your shoulders here. Keep it out, open, and if it's easy for you, you can grip your mat. You can push really hard into your hands and straighten and hang out here. Get long from the tips of your toes, through your hips, tuck your tailbone. Proud chest, chin is neutral. You got about another 30 seconds. Hang in there. And then slowly release it all the way down. Pull your hands back, palms flat under your shoulders. Press up and back into a child's pose. Breathe into your low back. Rest your head. Okay, so forceful extension, one of the major movements in your cycling. So we gotta finish with some pigeon pose to open the glutes. Right leg's gonna come forward, your right knee by your right wrist, your right foot as close to your left wrist as possible. Now, if you have knee pain on that right knee, you're going to tip over, but you're still working the torso straight ahead and square. If you have no knee pain, you're going to be in center. Okay? If either of those don't help you, play around with it. If you still can't find relief, message me on the YouTube channel and we can problem solve. Okay, we're going to stay upright a little bit first, a little bit more in that hip flexor. You can even come here. I like to push down, so even if you can bring your arms up, you're really keeping them down helps you push into it a little bit deeper. Okay, now you're going to come all the way down. 1 minute. Forearms all the way down. Sometimes you need a block under your chest or belly, keeping those hips square. Definitely find a place to relax your head. Let's breathe and be quiet. Okay, walk yourself up slowly. Tuck your back toe under, lift the knee, press back slowly to downward dog, alternate calf stretch. And let's go left knee by left wrist, left foot by right hand, upright first. Remember your options. If you have left knee pain, you're going to sit on the hip, but still work square so you feel the glutes. These are for deep glutes. Piriformis, glutes get overworked, overcharged. We need to stretch them out. Okay, come down to the forearms. Grab a block under your chest or belly, something under your head. Let's relax and breathe for 1 minute. Okay, start to bring it up. Tuck your back toe under, lift the back knee, press it into down dog. Alternate calf stretch. And onto your hands and knees. go ahead, grab a block or two. And we're going to come into frog. So notice my hips are stacked right over my knees. That's where they're going to stay. It's going to be very tempting to go forward. Don't do that and don't go back. Okay, you're going to bring the knees out as far as you can. Heels directly behind the knee. Remember, hips are in line with the knee. And then get another block under your chest or belly. That will help you displace some of the weight. Now, pigeon, I'd like you to do on your own some days, even if you're not doing this video. And frog. And also 3-4 minutes. And frog 5-6 minutes. Okay, so right now we're going to do about a minute. I want you to try to release and relax the groin. Get your head relaxed on the floor. Try to let go of the belly and holding tight and rigid in the belly, and relax the jaw as well. Resting your head, get into your breathing. Okay, deep breath in. Go ahead, bring it upright. Walk forward, bring the knees in. And we're gonna go onto the back. So there's two final poses you can do. We did do a lot of hip flexor. So you might want to just make a mental note of this one for the future as a standalone before you go out or after you come back from cycling. You're gonna take 1 or 2 blocks underneath your low butt. Okay, like weird low, bottom of your jean pocket low. And then you straighten your legs. A little mild inversion, and you're getting a nice back extension. And all I want you to do here is release and relax. This is a great one for 4 or 5 minutes. Just keep this in your memory bank. If it hurts your back here, that means the blocks still need to go lower. But what I'm going to do with you today is supported fish. So take one of your blocks behind your back. The other one's going to go under your head. Hopefully someday you don't need that one. Legs are straight out and relaxed. Butt must stay down on the ground. If the butt comes up, you need to adjust the block or you need to get your head higher. Okay, you're going to start to go right over that block. My back just cracked, and head to the other block. Arms are down by your side, palms face up, and relax and breathe. Inhale up over this block. Exhale, drape your shoulders over the other block. Okay, 60 seconds. Release, relax. Okay, take a deep breath in, and very, very slowly you're going to tip it over into fetal position. It might be dicey to come off of that. I swear you're okay. And then you're going to come on up. Easy cross leg. You did it. So proud of you. Try to do this 2 to 3 times a week, but you got to be consistent. So be consistent, be great, and I'll see you next time.